Hello guys and welcome to my channel. This our weekly outlook on DXY, GBPUSD and then the EURCAD. So last week was not actually a great week because there were consolidation on GBPUSD and the EURCAD. So hopefully this week we'll be able to get some volatility coming into the marketplace. So let's analyze DXY. So on DXY, this is the weekly time frame. You can see that we'll have this huge push to the upside. We'll have a correction to the downside. Within this correction, we'll have the push to the downside here. This correction, this push that made this equal lows here, this retracement, and we have this push that took out this equal lows here. This sweep price push up to the upside, taking out this high and this high. Then we made a pullback into this weekly imbalance. From there, price went up, came down again and swept this low before running this high, So for now, we just concentrate on the most recent price action here. You can see that price took out this high, created what? A weekly imbalance here that price traded into before taking out this high. After price took out this high, we created another weekly imbalance here. So we can see that these two candles actually traded into a weekly imbalance. So that traded into the weekly imbalance, and then we can see the reaction. You can see the reaction here. This bullish candle is reacting from that imbalance, meaning that we can see a potential run on this side. So let's go down to the daily time frame where we can see price very clear. So on the daily time frame, what we notice is that when price came into this weekly imbalance here, we had this dodgy candle, indecision candle that closed inside the imbalance, giving us the signal that price might want to push to the upside. So price created what? This gap here. On the 4-hour time frame, this gap is very clear. You can see it on the 4-hour time frame when we go to the 4-hour time frame. Price created this gap and came into it. This is a Friday candle, Thursday candle, Wednesday candle, Tuesday candle, and Monday candle. You can see that Thursday candle came into this imbalance and reject. So that's giving us a signal that price wants to target this high and potentially this overall high here. So for now, this will be our target. These two highs here will be our target. So coming next week, we should be anticipating price to continue pushing to the upside to potentially take out this high, maybe do some minor retracements and potentially take out this overall high here. So for me, this is just what I'll be looking out on DXY. So let's go to the 4-hour time frame where we show you what price did when we get to this weekly imbalance. So this is a 4-hour time frame, guys, and you can see price created this high, created this low inside the weekly fair value gap. We created this high and price took out this high here and saw that we had what? Market structure shift. Not just that we had a market structure shift, price created this gap. You can see I told you that this gap was more visible on the 4-hour time frame. Price created this gap here. You can see. Then what happened? Look at the week here. Price dropped into that gap, and we see the reaction from that gap. You see that price is significantly pushing to the upside, meaning that all these highs here, all these highs are not safe. These highs there are not safe. Price will likely target them next week. Next week I think we'll have NFT. So next week price might decide to target all of these highs using the volatility that is coming with the NFP, price might likely target all these highs. So this is it for the DXY. The DXY, I'm actually bullish on DXY. Bullish, I want to target this high, and this high. So that is it for the DXY. Let's go to what GBPUSD to see what will happen next week. So GBPUSD, here we go. So on GBPUSD, let's start from the weekly time frame. GBPUSD, right? On GBPUSD, we can see that price took out this high. The low that was responsible for taking out this high was also taken out, creating what? A fair value gap or an imbalance here. And when we zoom into this imbalance, you can see how price reacted within the imbalance. We created this swing pattern here. You can see we created this swing pattern here, and price did exactly what we anticipated, running this low. After running the low, you can see that price push up a little bit here into this other block, and we see that this week that we just closed is actually reacting, and we are seeing some kind of momentum pushing to the downside. Maybe we should price will continue to the downside for now. I'm not really sure, but I think because we are bullish on DXY, we should all be bearish on GBPUSD. So for this week, GBPUSD, I'll be expecting to see some shorting opportunities coming on GBPUSD. So let's go to the daily time frame. So on the daily time frame, after we took out this low, price push up into this daily imbalance here. Price didn't actually really respect the imbalance, but you can see that price respected the rejection block here. The rejection block, and we can see some reaction. Price trying to come down. I told you that we had major consolidation last week. You can see the price is not actually looking good, but on Friday and Thursday, we were able to see some kind of intention of going to the downside. But overall, the trade I took on this pair didn't actually move properly. On Tuesday, I took a short position on Tuesday, and price has been not actually moving as usual. But I'm still holding on that position though, because I expect price to push more to the downside, potentially targeting this low. So let's go to the 4-hour time frame, and then we'll see how price is reacting on that rejection block and then the fair value gap. So we can see that price pushed up, retraced a little bit into this 4-hour imbalance, and created a swing low here, pushed up, took out this high, and traded into the rejection block. The next thing we saw is that price made a low, taking out this low and then closing with a body close, meaning we have what? A market structure shift. So meaning we have a market structure shift. Price making that market structure shift, price also created what? An imbalance on the 4-hour time frame. You can see this imbalance was tested multiple times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 times. Price tested this imbalance 5 times. As I told you that price on GBPUSD was not actually moving well. We had a lot of consolidation, and you can see it for yourself on the 4-hour time frame. It is more visible on the 4-hour time frame, as you can see here. So, but hopefully next week we should be able to see some momentum and volatility coming into the marketplace, potentially pushing the price to the downside and taking out the major low that I just knocked out. So there's no much thing on GBPUSD. The price action is very clear. You can see that we are trying and we are expecting momentum to actually push price to the downside, probably NFP use might provide us that volatility that we need to push price to the downside. So on GBPUSD, this is actually where we are going to see, because the 1 hour time frame is just an entry time frame. I don't want to really make too much analysis on this pair. We'll just keep it simple and we'll see how we develop. So let's go to EURCAD. EURCAD, and we'll see what happened last week and what we'll be expecting this week. On EURCAD, you can see another huge consolidation on EURCAD. Huge consolidation. I think this has been consolidating for since 2023. The price action on the weekly time frame is not actually the best. There's no much momentum on EURCAD, but I think for us big traders and we can scale down to the lower time frame, like the 1 hour, and we'll take out some cool trades there. But let's just analyze this there. So we're not going back much. What we just do is that we'll look at this low here. You see that price took at this low, and we push up to the upside. We drop down to this weekly block, and you can see that we push up, taking out this high, but this is not a body close. You can actually see that a week, we actually wicked the high, and we are making some kind of equal highs over here, relative equal highs, because this high is actually higher than this one's. But I think this place actually contains a lot of liquidity, which I think this week, if we have a lot of volatility coming in this week, we should be able to push above this high and potentially grabbing all liquidity that is resting above these highs. So let's scale down to the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, you see that we'll have this this liquidity I was taking on this low, and price shifted structure above this high here, above this high. Price return into this fair value gap here, and this fair value gap. Tested it twice. Tested it twice. Did not actually come into this one, but you can see this was like a second time that we tested this fair value gap, and price moved to the upside, and we closed above this high. When we closed above this high, price created what? A fair value gap, or an imbalance on the daily time frame that price is actually respecting. There's not much momentum, but we can see that we are respecting this fair value gap. You can see much, like 4 weeks, we are wicking away from this fair value gap. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can see that price is not willing to go down. We are actually making impact to the upside. So let's go to the 4-hour time frame here. The 4-hour time frame, you can see the destruction. This price action is actually bullshit. It's like bullshit. I took a trade on this one on Tuesday also. You see what we had. My take profit was actually above this week. So if I had it here, it would have been a very nice trade, but it was actually, I think, here. And you see, we just had about 5 pips to hit the take profit, but price didn't get there, so we didn't actually close that position. But I'm still holding it. You can see that price came back into the range, and we started all over again, like a loop. We started all over again, but I'm optimistic that price is actually going to go up, and potentially we are going to smash the TP. So on this one, you can see that price took out this low, and you can see the momentum on this 4-hour candle. We took out this high. This is actually a market structure shift. On the 1-hour time frame, on this one, I'm going to go down to the 1-hour time frame. We are going to see how we're able to take that trade, covering this low. So we took out this high, this candle with a long wick. You can see this was in news. I think this was during the Fed news. That was when this candle was created. So you can see as price came down, we are expecting this rejection block here. rejection block. We are just within this range. We are not moving up, we are not moving down. I think a lot of consolidation on this pair. It was actually frustrating, but I think I didn't panic. I knew that price would usually go to the upside. Not I knew. I think price is going to go to the upside. Hopefully, I'm still holding my trade. So let's go down to the 1 hour time frame. Okay. So on the 1 hour time frame, I told you after we ran this low, we took out this high market structure shift. We had a what? An imbalance, a fair value gap on the 1 hour time frame. This was where I took my entry, like this. I covered this low about 50 pips and I went like this. I even targeted about 3 pips. I should have. I think I went for about something like this. Don't know how I did this, but it is what it is. You see, price went about 1 to 3 RR and we didn't close the position and price came back into the range and we are consolidating. Right now we are about 1 to 1 RR. Hopefully, coming this week, we should be able to see price go even higher and making a body close above this high. If we make a body close above this, potentially we should be able to take out this high. So on EURCAD, we are bullish on EURCAD, bullish on EURCAD, we are bullish on EURCAD, bearish on GBPUSD, and we are bullish on DXY, the DXY. So this is it for today's weekly outlook. Please, if you are new to my channel, kindly subscribe, like the video, help my community grow, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you very much.